When we're coming in, just give us one moment. Welcome, 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 Patricia. Welcome, everyone.
Can y'all hear me?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, now. Okay, okay. Now you're doing good. Okay.
Now, Andre, I see you in there, girl.
I appreciate
What's up, girl? Look at you. You look like you got your hood on, like you live up to over there where Angela is and all that cold.
I know you're lying.
Oh,
Okay, so,
I mean,
uh,
I don't know. Me and Angela keep doing the same thing. We be trying to figure out what's going on, not realizing that we're on the phone and that I can hear you, man. All right, Monique, I hear you, girl.
okay, so you know what, guys? I'm gonna come in on green screen because everything's not working for me. So here we go.
It
What?
may wasn't working also, Angela, because we was on the phone.
Right. So what's up, everybody? Hi, Jacqueline. We can see everybody live now. So, guys,
Everybody lies.
screen tonight. Where am I?
Is this my big break? And I will always love you.
All you guys, just a second. Just have to bring this up. Guys, everybody,
Hmm?
tonight for our Do I Know You podcast, 16 episode 16. And tonight's discussion topic that we're going to be discussing is freedom doesn't matter anymore. Freedom doesn't. I hope this comes to my
What you say now? I
what?
had I had to turn my TV down and get the news for just trying to come over you. Girl. I wasn't gonna have that.
Oh no, baby, we're not gonna let the news come over me.
Mm-mm, no, no.
The iPad is not registering. Okay, for
Where
some
am
reason,
I?
me and Apple. Okay, connect. There you go, connect. Okay, now it's trying. How do you connect these things to that? I don't know how to connect. Double tap the front of the case of the charging case. Okay, and then it says connecting. Okay, turn on. Done. Okay, so now I can come in. Where's everybody going? Wait, what happened to Randy? Randy, where you go? Andrea, can you hear me, baby girl?
I can hear you now.
Okay, better. Good, good, good. Okay,
I'm
there you go.
back.
Oh, we
Now
can
I can
all
hear
hear
you. I
each
got my
other
AirPods
now.
in, Randy.
Ah, you know what? I need to get mine.
Okay.
I need to put mine in my ears too. I need to hear. I need to hear like every little thing. Hold on, y'all. Y'all
Every
go
little
ahead.
thing.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm just gonna put some ears on.
No.
Let me see here. Let's see what we
Mm,
got. Let's see here. Hello. Hello.
I don't know why my computer is so
Ah,
slow tonight.
there we go. There we go.
Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go
All
over and
right.
join everybody on Patreon on my
Okay.
iPhone. So I'm not gonna be able to play music. So I'm gonna be on my iPad Pro
It's
with you
okay.
guys. And I'm on
It's
Patreon
okay.
with the family. Okay. So let me
Okay.
go. How do I get on Patreon with the family? Can you go to Patreon on your phone with the family?
It's the family. Huh?
Can you go on there? Let me see if I click on it.
It's a
Okay.
family bill.
Okay, so I'm watching you guys. So now hi Jacqueline. Hi Monique. I can see everybody over on Patreon. Okay.
Let
So
let's
listen,
ask
so
them,
let's
Andrew.
have this discussion. Huh?
Yeah, look, I'm with you. What discussion you want to have? I wanted to know. I wanted to ask him. Can we talk about stuff that's in the news today?
Yes. Yes.
So is everybody okay with that? Can we talk about stuff in the news today? Because I got a lot of questions and everything. I just want to know what's going on.
Well,
Let's talk
I
about it.
think what's going on, let's talk about it, sis. I think what's going on is that the people in this current administration who were the people in the last previous administration when he first came on board, I guess he took us, the African American, or not just the African American, but us, the people in the United States, those who voted for him, those of us who did and voted against him, because I'm a Democrat. But anyway, I
Mm.
think what it is he took all of us for granted and didn't expect us all to stand up and voice our concern And for those who
Mm.
haven't voiced their concerns, as my husband used to say, you have nothing to complain about because you
Right,
had your
right,
choice to
right.
make your decision. Hi, Monique.
Hmm.
So, I think with all that today's going on, I think it's time for everybody to come together in unity and fight back. And
Yeah,
when I mean fight
yeah, yeah,
back, is
yeah.
take back what belongs to us. The White House is ours. The People's House is ours. I think all the
Mm.
benefits that was here in structure for us, the American people, that have been alleviated through this administration, I think we don't need to be crying over it. I think we need to stand up and voice our concerns and fight back. Because if you don't fight for
Agree.
nothing, for something, then you don't fight for nothing at all, and that's just
Right,
my
right.
personal opinion, honestly. So,
And I agree with you 100%. Because my thing is, I want to talk about it because of the fact that it affects me. Not just
affects
that
all of
me, but
us.
it affects exactly. It's like, I thought about flying home, and then I thought about, wait a minute, uh, did he not say this would affect the TSA and the pilots?
Hmm.
And then I thought about it.
Hmm.
Home can wait. It can wait a while. I don't have to get up
Hmm.
in the air right now. But and it's with everybody. I was talking yesterday online and asked the question and asked the young lady, like about the government shutting down and stuff like that. And it's like, so I just wanted to know. I mean, I was like, okay, are people afraid to talk uh, because of freedom of speech, because of Jimmy Kimmel, because of Colbert, and stuff like that, or is it me? Am I missing something? And she's got to talking and she's like, it's not about them, it's about their job. But then it is.
It
I mean,
is. It
it's
is. You're
yeah.
afraid to stand up and speak and fight back. But listen, like you said, when he did it to Stephen Colbert, I think his name is. Then he came back.
Hmm.
He did it to Jimmy Kimmel, and he stood
Yeah.
straight up, held his shoulders up straight high, held his head up straight high, and he fought back. He didn't demean him in any way or anything. He just stood up for what was his, and he fought for what it was, and still
You know
call
what
him the
what
orange
bothers
man to
me?
this day.
You
What?
know what bothers me is that through this, by him getting a lot of people fired, we're the ones who are paying him.
Yeah, the taxpayers. The
And now, why
taxpayers.
can't we fire? I feel like firing people. Why can't I fire him?
And then here's the thing at all. This man came into this administration, not even 1 week into the White House, and he allowed a stranger from over there at Twitter, also known as X, to come in and start alleviating our what do you call the people that sit up in the control towers? They start getting rid of our TSA. They start getting rid of workers little by little,
Oh
putting
yeah,
us, the American people, in danger as we go, like you say, go
yeah,
fly. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
He started laying
yeah.
off people in government jobs. They have families too, but did you
Oh
not come
no,
out and tell us, the American people, not in this administration, but the previous one you were in, did you tell us that, oh, I don't need the money? I'm a millionaire, billionaire, whatever you say you was allegedly. Oh, I donate my money to the veterans. I donate my money to the Boy Scouts.
him
Well,
give
they
up
told
money?
us, yeah, but they said he hasn't given them any money.
No,
That's
I
what
knew
they
that
said
was going to
last
happen in
time.
the beginning. I was
Yeah,
around when he was going bankruptcy six
yeah.
times.
Wow. And that's what people talk about to this day, that he and his father, before his father passed, that they were bad businessmen. People talk about it all the time.
It is so crazy, and the reason I want to talk about this stuff it's not because I want people to gossip. I don't care about y'all gonna gossip on here or off here anyway. But it's just like I said, it is mind boggling because look, I had on the TV a couple of minutes ago, and I'm sitting down and getting myself prepared, and I look up and it's breaking news that he just fired somebody from the FBI because they wouldn't arrest Comey.
See what I'm
you
saying?
know, they
See?
he just fired him about maybe about it's a half an hour ago. Just fired him
See,
because
it's
he wouldn't arrest
again.
him.
Again, if you don't move the way this man wants you to move, and Pam Bunny, she gonna be next. Sit back and watch. She gonna be next. If you don't move and operate the way this man wants people to move, he will drop you. I remember when Air
Yeah,
Force
yeah.
One landed on the tarmac and Jim Comey was coming down the steps. That's when he knew he was being fired because someone had called and told him. If you don't
Hmm.
move and operate the way he wants you to move, he push you out, and he'll he talks about you like you trash. But then
Yeah, yeah,
last
yeah,
night,
yeah.
somebody went and put up a brand new video at midnight last night of his wife
Hmm.
walking through Bitcoin because he think he the man. He owns the Bitcoin now. Who gives two
Hmm.
cares about what you own? You just as destruction, just like she destruct America, you destruction America. Everybody just corrupting all of us around. You're taking people jobs away from them. They got to pay their bills, their mortgages, their rent, lights, water, gas. They got to put food on the table, car notes, insurance. Just because you sit up there and make $400,000 a year in the White House, none of us around here making $400,000 a year. We don't have it
And
like
still ain't
that.
paying taxes. Still he ain't paying
Right.
taxes. And see, I'm
And then
mad
he
because
fought
I'm
him.
in LA. I'm mad because I'm in LA. It's already enough traffic out here. Now he just made more traffic because ain't nobody going to work.
Ain't nobody going to work. Not even virtual work. He said no work. That's what he said. None. He didn't say virtual. He said none. He's talking about stopping social security checks. That's a lie. They already hit. He's talking about all that. Ain't nothing is stopping. Medicaid, you said that was stopping, and Medicare, it ain't stopped. It's still operating. My son went to the doctor today, thank God. This man is a compulsive liar. He's all about himself. Every time he try to walk and do something and make when it comes to government, political things like that, politically in the government, he bring all these dummies with him. They all work for Trump and move and say what they want to do, just so
Oh
they can say,
yeah,
"Oh, I
yeah.
work for Donald Trump." They don't care. They don't know Trump. He's corrupt. I'm telling you, this man is corrupt. He's
It's
trying
so
to take
crazy. Like
everything from us, and people scared to talk about it. Say something. Don't go tell your neighbors about it. Say something
make a
now.
move. I agree. Make a move. I mean, vote. Do something because I mean they're talking about something. They're afraid to lose their jobs. Last time I heard, there's a lot of jobs being lost now because they're laying off people as we speak.
Yes.
and
And he
the
warned
Johnson
us
guy
three
just
nights
told the
ago.
yeah, the Johnson guy just told Congress, the Republicans, not to come back until the 14th of October.
Oh, you talking about Mike Johnson, should we say?
Just told them not to come back until the 14th of October.
And see, they want the Democrats to bend to their will too. They don't
Hmm.
see that if the Democrats bend to their will, we, the people, whether you're on Medicare, whether you're on Medicaid, whether you're on subsidy insurance through your job, whatever it may be, you're going to be hurt and penalized when it comes to medical costs. They don't want us
Patricia
to
says she's
know
an
that.
entrepreneur.
Yeah, they don't
Patricia
want
says
us
she's
to
an
know.
entrepreneur now. Now,
Go
that's what
ahead,
I'm talking about. We
Patricia.
got to get our own.
Yes,
We
we
got to
have
get
to
our
have our
own.
own. And that's
Yeah,
exactly what we're doing. And if a lot of Black African Americans don't start walking on their own and trying to do something, whether it's, listen, grandma and them always say you got to crawl before you can walk. We all have to start somewhere because anything we have, they're trying to take it away from us. I've seen content
yeah.
creators on YouTube with the FBI. I can send you all the link. I will put it on Facebook tonight. They are watching everything we say and do on every platform. This one guy didn't say anything derogatory. He just speaking like we see. They sent the FBI to his home 3 days ago. I will put it up on Facebook tonight.
Well, they're
We can't
finding the
be
slightest
afraid.
thing. Yeah, they're
Yes, they don't
finding the
want us to
slightest
say
thing. You can't say
anything.
what you want to say.
Nope.
You can't open
Nope.
your mouth. You can't say, and that's crazy. And I'm glad Jimmy Kimmel came back on because it showed people that it showed the White House, the Congress, all of them. It showed them that the people have power. If we stop
Yes.
buying into these companies and putting all our money into them, and same thing they talk about whether it's targets and all them all that put money
Right.
behind this project 25 and all that stuff there, we can make it. We can make a move because our money
Absolutely.
counts like anybody else. But like I
Absolutely.
said. It's not about bashing. We're not bashing. We're trying to
No.
make sure that we're okay when that also because it's going to trickle down to us. We're going to be
Yeah.
next. And if
Listen,
we don't start somewhere now and pay attention, then we're
we're
going to
not
get caught
going.
up and it's going to be too late.
It's already too late. Listen, this man showed me who he was 4 days ago, and I told you, Randy, when his granddaughter got caught shoplifting. I think I told you about this too, sis, when his granddaughter
Oh
got
yeah,
caught
yeah.
shoplifting.
Hmm.
And she came walking down off Air Force One, our plane that we pay for. He comes down first like a little dummy, walking, limping to the side. And here she come behind him with a backpack on her shoulder. But he sit here and talk about us, the Black African American, committing crimes of robbery and gang banging and shooting and killing and all that. But then what was your granddaughter? Wasn't she over there in the store shoplifting? And you had her to be let go? Are you for real right now? And then you treat our men and women in uniform like they garbage cans. You sitting over there and want them to break the oath of their commitment to the American people for which they stand there operating in the military. You want them to go against the oath of the military duties, to go against your stuff, to kill us and do stuff to us, to harm Americans. You lie about stopping wars. No, boo, you creating wars. I said it before. I'm not gonna stop saying it. If you have an issue with somebody, I need all y'all can congregate together and get on Trump plane and go where all the wars are going. Just leave us out of it because we don't have any problem with anybody. We're just sitting over here
No.
making food and having fun and enjoying life until you come back in the White House And now you talking about I stopped the war food. You don't start every war we got going on right now.
What war did
Hamas
he
and them,
start?
he ain't stopped
I,
no wars.
I,
There was no
yeah,
wars.
yeah, because we at war with him. That apparently, because
The
he putting
whole
all
world at
these
war with him.
uh servicemen and everybody out there like we at war with the White House. We ain't at war.
Yeah,
We're trying to make sure that we get what we deserve. And
deserve.
this man is just, and he's doing this so that he can set up for 2028 election because he's trying to do it again. He's trying to become that tyrant, that
Yes.
king, that whatever. And it's like, dude, and he's losing everything. Look, he can't even find no more color for his hair.
Listen, every time he go to sue somebody, Supreme Court just threw it out again. What she says, Monique says, "Wow, I hadn't heard about that." So they are a family. Yes, they are. It's his granddaughter. This was like 4 nights ago. She got caught shoplifting over at something in California called Lululemon. Somebody, and not only that, she has a website called
Mhm.
KAI Trump.org or .com. She used Kim Kardashian's logo and put them on her shirts and t-shirts and selling stuff on her website. Dump Trump's, granddaughter. Yeah, 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 yeah. But it's okay that you want to send the Marines and the Navy into every city to try to mandate us. We don't need that. Put them over there on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Put them right
What
over
we
there by
need
the
to
White
do
House.
is take our money and put it in the right place. When we stop spending money in these places, they will stop donating and just like they look at what happened with Disney and all of it. When we took our money back, well,
I did.
they changed their mind real quick.
Yep. Brought Kimmel right on back around the corner. They saw that
Yes.
we made a difference. Our voices was being
Yes.
heard.
Yes.
He don't
We
want us to
have
be
to
heard
do
over here in the White House. See, he don't want. There is an R&B singer, and Randy, you already know what I'm saying. I see her
it.
go live every night. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
her sisters are talking to her, but there was this three-girl group. They called themselves Brownstone.
Mm.
And we have one of the sisters in the R&B group who's running for political office right now.
Oh.
She's been in DC for the last 3 weeks. She's been talking to all the
Mm-hmm.
senators. She's going
Mm-hmm.
live. She's showing us that we, the people, have power
Mm-hmm.
to stand and speak and do what's right for us. And I said, wow, look at her every time she go lives every night on YouTube. She goes live every night. I'm telling you, we can make a difference. Then not only did she go by herself, she's been in DC 2 weeks. She's brought all of her sorority sisters. They up there on Capitol
Mm-hmm.
Hill. They went across the street to the Supreme Court. They went in between the White House and the Capitol. They went in the back of the Capitol. And she was showing you,
Mm-hmm.
look, they over here in the room. They over here voting on this and voting on that. She's
Oh
schooling
yeah.
us. She's teaching us. She's showing us. She's over there. If you guys
Distraction.
distraction. If you guys go to YouTube and type in a riff, I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. I think it's WIRF or WIRT. I'm gonna go to
Mm-hmm.
YouTube and look it up right here. She's on every night talking to us,
Right.
educating us. I'm telling you, you guys have to get it in. She's always on here every night schooling us and talking to us about what's going on. I can't think of her name in Brownstone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Rit TV. I think it's Rit TV. She's on every night. Brownstone.
Right.
I can't think of her name, but I'm gonna put it up on here on the camera, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna put you her link up there in the chat where you guys can see her. Oh, here it is. This is her. I'm gonna show you guys a picture. If you know who this lady is, this is her. She's from the group Brownstone.
Mm-hmm.
You see her, Randy? I can't. Nikki Gilbert. That's her name, Nikki Gilbert.
Oh, Nikki.
If
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if you go over there to Nikki Gilbert's page, I'm gonna show you her page. It's WIRF TV. This is her page on YouTube. We can go.
Mm-hmm.
She took all of her sorority sisters, traveled with her to Washington D.C. They've been up there the last 2 weeks, making a difference to stand up, and their voices matter. She said, no more sitting down. No more sitting down. We have to fight back. We can do it. We all can do it. We don't have to travel to DC. We can stand for what's right and fight back too. We have freedom of speech. We're entitled
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Let us
Yeah.
not be weary and be troubled and be scared to sit here and bite our tongue because we have a dumpster that's trying to
Right, right,
put itself on top of us. That's not going to work. You know,
right, right, right.
he's trying to take things away from our senior citizens that, whether they're in nursing homes or not, he's trying to take everything away from them. Then we turn around, we have us, the people that need services, for ourselves or maybe loved ones that are disabled or whatever it may be. We are entitled to what we're entitled to. They don't
Mm-hmm,
want us to
mm-hmm.
have what we're entitled to.
Right.
They really don't. Stand up, voice your concern. Whatever you say on this podcast is on this podcast. But we're all we have left standing and breathing on God's earth. And we have to stand in unity. And that's what I come to say tonight. Our men and women in uniform have been taken advantage of. And I'm sorry, I don't care who get mad at me. I really don't care. My husband's retired military, U.S. veteran, disabled. You go sit here and take away from these veterans who don't put their life on the line, who don't
Yeah, yeah,
served in career in Afghanistan, Somalia, Kuwait, every damn where. Why don't you go over there? You
yeah,
go over there, put yourself on Trump plane.
yeah.
You,
Please, he want to go to the
Holania, your
barber.
kids, all of them. Little Becky, little Day Day and friends, take them all with you and go over there and see how it feels to be in the war zone on the front line to fight. Since you're sitting telling us every day, I don't stop all the wars. What war? We wasn't at war when Biden was in the White House. We wasn't at war. You made fun of him falling down on the street on the plane. Well, what you doing with your
Yeah,
bald head in the back going up the steps? You falling too. Come on now, let's talk about it. I'm
they,
just
they ain't gonna
saying.
tell that. That's too much like right.
Let's
That's too
talk
much
about
like
it.
right.
She says, I'm in a Facebook group called Win with Black Women. They have groups throughout. Hold on, I'm coming over here with you at, sister. Wait a minute, I'm gonna refresh so I can see what you're saying. I'm on Patreon with it with the Patreon family.
Mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm,
so yes,
mm-hmm.
so if anyone wants to come over, or if you want to go live with us, or we'll talk about it. Let me see. I'm in a Facebook group, Win with Black Women. They have groups throughout the country. It goes by state and or region. Good thing to know. Thank you for sharing, Monique. Good things to know. I love it. I love it. So I'll be looking into that to see what it is. Yep, Monique, they got felons in their family. Last night they were talking about he was unhappy because Byron has a girlfriend. Byron ain't even his son. Okay. Steve Bannon put that out there. Some other people put that out. That's Holania's son. Okay. Not Molania. I don't know who she is. Holania. Okay. There we go. Get it straight. Holania. hmm
I tell you,
That's
girl,
what it
I
is.
don't get it. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. Since you have anything you want to say?
No, because I think that it's, well, my little insert, I have a small insert. It's really about fear. It's about fear and power. They're trying to get rid of anyone who is not a part of his political thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
And
right.
his political thinking is, oh, oligarchy. That's what he is, and so he wants to just rule. That's why he wants to come back and feel like he never has to leave the office. So he's
Right, right.
ruling. He's ruling by fear. And I don't know if you all saw when he was talking to all of the top officials in the service. Did you all see that?
I didn't watch the
Yeah,
video, but I
I
heard
did. I
about some
did.
of it.
That
I saw some of it.
it was absolutely horrible. The guy was like, "This is no DEI. This is no LGBTQ. We're not going to have any men in the service wearing dresses. It's not like that. If you do not agree, get out right now." And everybody just sat there. They said that it was so extremely silent. Um, to have to endure, even if there are some beliefs that you may have, or, I mean, some things that you may not agree with. You may not agree with trans, you may not agree
Hmm.
with homosexuality, but you may also think that that's still your business and it's not affecting me, so you go ahead and be in the service. But you can't express any of that, especially as a head person in the service. You can't express anything like that because it goes against them, and then you'll get fired.
Yeah.
But see that
And
we shouldn't have to face that though. Whatever we say and do, we'll be demoted out of a job.
I don't. I mean, that of course that is the situation, but he's doing exactly like what they were doing in the '60s when we
Right.
kept getting leaders who were speaking up for us, and
Hmm.
then they would kill them off one by one, and only one that wasn't murdered was Farrakhan, but everybody
Wow.
else was. So they're just he's going with the same tactic. With just putting fear in everybody's heart, and folks are losing their lives too.
Yeah.
Whatever he is by any means necessary, that's where he is in
Yeah.
order
Yeah,
to
That's
have the
he is.
power, in order to have the power and stay in the office. He is by any means necessary, and I do
That's
not
why he's
believe
stripping
that.
everything.
I don't believe that Kimmel got back in because Kimmel used his voice. Kimmel got back in because he's a rich man, and it was rich against rich. If it was somebody like Joy Reid, it would not have happened.
yeah. She
So
still
Well, it
didn't
didn't
come back.
happen.
Exactly. Well, it wasn't. I'm saying she
I
was
know
let
what you're
go
saying.
because she was black,
Yeah.
but I'm
Right.
saying if she was in those shoes, she
Oh
would
yeah.
not
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
come back. Period.
Right.
She
Right.
would not have had the opportunity. So it's. The only thing I don't know. This is I feel like this is not just a situation where we have to use our voice. I feel like we have to come in with a whole different type of thinking because we're not from the era of what our ancestors were from. We
Right,
don't
right,
know this. This is new to us. They're trying to put us back to where our ancestors were and their
right, right,
struggle. And so
right.
now we have to have a whole new mentality because it's not just about picketing and walking and shit. This is not that. They will blow us the fuck up right now.
Right.
So that's not the answer. So what is the answer? And that is an answer I don't have. I don't
Hmm.
have.
Hmm. Hmm.
I do believe that we have to be active, but what action needs to be taken? It really needs to be much more thought out because we can't
It
have anyone
comes,
speaking for us. We can't have any
yeah,
leadership. They're gonna kill him if that happens.
Yeah. That's
it's coming
true.
to a point to where you can't even use the Constitution anymore because they don't
I'm
give a
trying
jack
to log
about
into a
it.
Facebook
They're trying
now.
to take
So
away our freedom of speech, bro.
Oh yeah,
That's just it.
and that's exactly
and
what he's
I
trying to
get it.
do, but we can't let them do that.
Well, that's the purpose of being able to sit
Can you
here and
hear us,
have
Randy?
conversation or dialogue. Huh?
Can you hear us, Randy?
Hmm.
I can hear you, Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear. Oh, you can hear
Oh.
Randy?
Yes, I can hear him.
Oh, I'll go
Hmm.
out. I'll come back.
You should be able
Uh-oh.
to hear me though too. That's the purpose. That, just like you said, Andrea. And the thing is about, I mean, it's about us having a dialogue and being able to talk to each other instead of getting angry with each other because we decided to talk about it. We
Yeah.
get angry with each other just because we decide to address something that we care about because it doesn't just hurt us;
There
it
you go.
hurts everybody.
Hmm.
You know,
But
and but yet,
no one is caring about us as a people. No one
Mm-mm.
is caring
exactly,
No.
about
exactly.
us.
Exactly. How do you get mad with your brother, your sister here, who cares about you that wants to talk about it? If you can't talk about it, why can't we talk about it? And I've
Hmm.
Right.
seen people get angry because they mention it, and it's like, so what? If you keep it quiet, you expect for it to stop. If you
Hmm.
Right.
keep it quiet, that just gives them energy, more energy to go forward with it because there ain't nobody paying attention.
Yeah.
Right.
They just take us back to the fields. We oppress and you scare us, you beat us, and we shut up. So
Right.
And I'm gonna
let's
tell you
just
like
take
this:
them
I ain't
back
going
there.
down without a fight. I ain't going down without a fight. That's just me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have to find a
They're
whole
doing
new way
everything.
of. We have to find a whole new
Yeah.
way of civil rights movement. That's just it.
Well, shoot, I was looking on TV and somebody was saying they now somewhere, I forgot where it was, but they have now some restaurant that just says whites only.
Huh?
Yeah,
I'm
That's
there's
what
not
a
they doing
restaurant
now?
surprised.
somewhere. Though.
I'm not
Yeah, there's
surprised.
somebody they had a restaurant up that says whites only restaurant.
Wow.
In 19, let's see, this would have maybe it was around 2005 or six.
Hmm.
Indiana is the capital for Ku Klux Klan, and my children had their best friend was white, and he took my kids to his father's house to stay the weekend, and they went to the gas station, and in the gas station there was a picture of a black person hanging from a tree, and it
Wow.
Mm,
said nigga, and it said nigga stay out, and this was in 2000s. So
mm.
it's not like it's something new. You still have sundialing, I think that's what it's called, in some of the southern states. So it's not like things are changing. It's just that social media allows us to be able to see more and be more aware of what's truly going on across our nation. But it's not
right,
new.
right. I know. You know what's crazy? I get on this game sometime and put it in this virtual game, the Oculus, and there are more young white kids out there who can curse, who can call you a nigger, who can call all kinds of stuff, but better than
Hmm.
their parents.
Absolutely.
Mm.
But
And
they're
we do it
getting
at the
it
drop
from
of a
their
dime and can't
parents.
spell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call you a name and can't spell it at all. That's just how young they are.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't even know. They don't even know what nigger starts with. They don't know the alphabet to that.
Children were not born lying. Children were not born
Hmm.
to hate. Children were not born that way.
Right, right.
This is they are a product of their environment.
I
So
I
if they
agree.
have
Yes.
become a hateful person, that's because they hear their mom and dad say those things. And half of them don't even, when they're young, they don't even understand what they are saying and what they're doing. As they get
Hmm.
older, they come to understand it more, and they make a decision on if we're going to be
Hmm.
divisive with non-black people or if I'm going to embrace uh, you know,
Right.
uh, because I had a friend who, her family was extremely racist, and they used to live next door to a KKK facility,
Hmm.
and she said she knew she was different from the family, and she would never ever discriminate against anyone. And but she was different from the rest of the family. The rest of the family is like fuck black. Oh, excuse me, forget black people. Sorry for that. I
But
get
that's it's
comfortable
real. It,
sometimes.
it is what it is. But it's
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
You know, you can't help it. It is real, and it's a shame it has to be that way. But you know what? What can you say? Um,
Hmm.
but I know one thing: you can't take me back to something I've never been.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's just not going to happen. And at the end of
Facts.
the day, though, it's like you learn one way. I mean, I mean, there's two way: the good way or the bad way. Which one you want?
Yeah.
And you know, the good way is how do you get mad and be upset with somebody you don't even know? That's so
Hmm.
stupid. That's a quick way to get you hurt.
Hmm. I agree.
I watched online the other day, and this don't get me wrong, I'm not being racist, but it is. I saw the white guy was in the store arguing with a black guy, and he told the black guy, "Hey, my wife is more nigger than you are." So I guess when he woke up, I guess he realized maybe she's not, because the black guy damn sure knocked him out in the store.
Wow. Wow. And to my understanding, the definition of a nigger is an ignorant person. So it doesn't really have an ethnicity attached to it. Uh,
Exactly.
it was just attached to us. But I
Hmm.
thought that was the meaning of a nigger, an ignorant person. So,
Well, you know, back in the day, that's what they figured that we were, because we were so naive of a lot of things. You know, with where
hmm.
now it's like they're so naive because not realizing that most of the stuff that you're in, we built it.
Hmm.
Most of the stuff that you
Exactly.
have, we created it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You know, we're just smart enough to try to keep down the drama and share it with you, because if we stop doing what we're doing, you have nothing.
Hmm.
You know, so
Hmm. Hmm.
it is and feel free for anybody who wants to chime in and say something. Angela's over there on the computer, she's reading. If you want to say something, we'll read it out. Or you want to chime in somehow, chime in and say what you got to say. But you know, if you just want to listen, go ahead and listen, because we are people who are going to speak our minds. And if you want to know, we're one of those people that you can ask at any given time, do I know you? And we will let you know who we are.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna say this too. Guys, Randy, we are on the iPad on where am I at, guys? Patreon. I am on
Hmm.
the phone at Facebook. So we have followers over
Hmm.
there. We have followers on Patreon that's over here listening.
Okay.
Okay, and I just want you all to know that if you have, like Randy said, any topics, hello Stacy, who else is in? Driana, welcome everyone. So if you guys want to tap in with us and put your comments in the chat, I will read your comments. We're live over on Patreon as well right now. So I'm just multitasking. So if you would like to chime in, tonight's topic episode is freedom of speech. Does it matter anymore? I feel like
Mm,
we're entitled. We can't let anyone. You all need to try to find this joke that Dave Chappelle has about the region. Hold on, I'm gonna come back to you. Wait, Randy, what are you working on your
mm.
phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay, can you pull up your tablet while you're on your phone and help me? I'm on Facebook, and you read the comments on Patreon.
There's the comments on Patreon.
Yeah, I got
If I can find.
yeah. If you can find
Uh,
got Facebook comments over here.
I mean, I have Patreon on my computer, but I don't know where the comments that I see. The comments, the eight last one I see up there is me saying, "You guys are okay," but and I see the last one that said, Monica or Monique. He said, "I'm on Facebook group called Wednesday. I'm in a Facebook group called Okay, the one you read earlier.
Yeah, sis, can you get them?
I don't
Let me see.
Oh,
because I
wait,
don't see.
let's see.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't know. This thing here. Working this thing here. Y'all know
No,
me.
the problem I see in America today is that we're supposed to be stripped away from everything in our lives, and we have a voice
Hmm.
that whether the government choose to hear us or not, we're all entitled to our voice to make
Hmm.
an
Hmm.
adhere to it or not. So, guys, chime in. We would love for you to chime in with us to give a statement about what if you want to talk on tonight's conversation.
Feel free.
Yeah, feel free. We're live on Patreon. We're live right here on Facebook. I'll show you guys. Randy is right here. If you can see him, he's right here. There's Andrea. Everybody's live right here.
Hmm.
We are on Patreon. We all can see
Now,
each other.
mind you, also we don't discriminate whether you're Republicans or Democrats.
Oh, we don't.
We listen to all, whether you're independents, whether you're short, whether you're tall. It doesn't make a difference. We hear you all.
You know, the Supreme Court just denied about an hour ago something that Trump was trying to sue somebody for 16 or was it $17 billion. It's like we can't say anything wrong. You mentioned his name, he gonna sue you. You say anything negatively about what he's doing in his current administration or something that he's done. Like, he just got caught in a lie yesterday, guys. Remember, Randy, you said
Just
something.
yesterday.
Yeah, what it was about.
Yeah.
What was it about? He was running for president, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know anything about that." And it was supposed to have been some type of organization that he was putting together. Project 25. He kept saying, "Oh, I never heard anything about it. I don't know anything about it. I don't know. That's new to me. I never heard of it." Dum Dum went right on TV yesterday and told on himself about Project 25. He dropped the gentleman's name in his organization that he's currently working on this and he's currently working on that through Project 25. I said, if you just give him a little bit of rope and just allow him to talk just a little bit more, as Grandma said, he's going to tell on himself, and he tells on himself every day. And the people who are under him that works for him, especially Pete Hegseth, he stood up here and tried to tell our military how they must operate. We've been had allegedly. I don't know if this is true, but I'm thinking maybe we have had men and women that is transgender in our military. Probably so. But the thing I'm trying to say right here is that you can't tell them to just up and get out. They just can't walk out the government. They can't just walk
No,
out. Why they can't walk out the government? They'll be given an Article 15 and been sent to Fort Leavenworth.
right, right.
If you're military and you're on here, or you're a military dependent or family of military who's serving or previously served, you even know some things, not all things. You can stand on national TV and tell them to get out. You're talking about being overweight. Well, let me explain something to you. My husband was in the military for years in the United States Army. And every morning, they've all, men and women, every morning they have to run what's called PT, physical training. Every morning they do this. And then they go back to the barracks, keep themselves fresh. And then they have to go back to formation again and then go to their prospective duties for the day. So when you see
Hmm.
men and women in uniform that are overfit and overweight, look at the person sitting in the White House talking about it. We don't have no overweight in the military, whether they men or women. And talking about cross dressing, tell himself to look at himself with the orange makeup and what he looks like. I'll wait.
Well, I mean, they're gonna have his picture all over the place soon because Halloween be here shortly.
Well, it's too late. It's already been out. We've been had his picture. Been had,
The Great Pumpkin will be out shortly. I'll be watching Charlie Brown.
but The pumpkin been out since the pumpkin came back in the pumpkin way out. I'm just saying, baby, that's what it's been like.
It is so crazy, but it's it's things that you just don't want to talk about, but you have no choice because he brings it out, and it's like, dude, for real, this is
Yeah,
how this is gonna go down.
yeah,
Why can't we talk about having fun with each other, bugging out, and be like, hey, that's what I'm going out to get tomorrow, whatever. You got people that can't go out tomorrow and get grocery.
right. They're afraid to go out. I seen
Yeah.
something today where they had a Penske truck, like a moving truck. And when the back
Hmm.
of the Penske truck rolled up today, you seen the marshals get out on the vest or whatever you call it, says U.S. Marshals on the back. And then the ICE agents were there with them, and they jumped out the back of the van and went riding. I mean, running, snatching up on people. Like you said, people are afraid to leave their home. They really are to go anywhere. I can tell you the truth. I go where I got to go and come right back home. Don't I? Says I ain't trying to linger out there with you. I ain't trying to go nowhere. I go where I got to go and bring my little shiny old self back home.
Hmm.
Much safer right in the house than it is out there in them streets. You might be bored.
But girl,
Yeah,
girl, look, they got this Super Bowl coming up soon, and my man don't want to really perform because he's afraid the icing's going to be there. And
oh,
now
yeah,
that,
the rapper dude.
yes,
That's him. Yeah, dude ain't trying to perform nowhere at the Super Bowl. Him
he's
got.
only going to do one show and be out.
He's all over YouTube. I heard about him.
Yeah,
They are him wild on YouTube. They sure are,
but
and I don't
people.
know if this is true, but they're also talking about Jay-Z that the Super Bowl commission is not letting him come this year. I don't know if it's true. I'm saying allegedly. My name is Jaguar Wright. I'm not trying to be sued. I'm just saying,
Hmm.
you know, I don't know if it's true or not, but yeah, it's all over the news.
Yeah, girl, it's just so crazy. The anticipation of not being able to watch what you want to watch, go where you want to go, and all that stuff because somebody gonna jump up and accuse you for this and accuse you for that for no reason at all. And it opened the door for people, these authorities, to do anything they want to do, especially the crooked ones, because they're gonna get off. It's so crazy. I watch so much crooked stuff online. It's become a regular show now
Hmm.
because we have lost it. We've allowed this man to come in, and let me just say it, and I'm not even gonna say it. The Supreme Court ain't shit.
No, because allegedly the people that are on the on the board or not on the board, how can we say it, Randy? The people that he selected, some of the people that he selected prior to
Right, right.
times ago, they fought. They don't gave the man everything he wanted since he's been in power.
Why you think he doing so much and don't care?
I mean, the last time he was harping on Clarence Thomas, he was harping on Clarence Thomas' wife. Everything you can say nothing, but now you got him. Oh no, get the president what he wants. He's like he got him scared of him. He's scared.
Oh, they're scared of him.
I'm
We have
saying
no backbone. That's one thing I can say that he did. He showed who's weak and who's not weak.
exactly. But see, we the American people are not weak. We just need to stand as one and speak our voices to be heard. We need Congress to hear us. We need the White House to hear us. And even if Congress don't hear us, the White House hears us. God hears us. Dumpster is going out. See, Dumpster's plan is that when this current administration ends, he's got a plan
Hmm.
in advance who don't even see that he's being played as a puppet. Do you know? Have you
Hmm.
know Trump came in the White House? It was more about him and Elon than it was him and than JD Vance. Now
Well, he
that
got what he needed from him.
Oh, of course. And then he thought that when the young man had passed, that he saw Elon Musk. He said that was a shock to him. I think that was a lie too. But he saw Elon at the funeral and they were communicating amongst themselves. So now you got Vance, the lost man, he on national TV trying to slop up all the moppy water from Trump to make everything look good and feel good because he wants to
Mhm.
run for president the next term and then have Trump come in as a vice president. That ain't how it's gonna go. Watch what happens. That's
This
the
is
whole.
just so crazy.
This is
I'm not. I'm going to say that I do fear this whole situation. That's why I don't watch the news as much as I should. It
Mhm.
is quite depressing to me
Hmm.
not just what's going on politically, but there's nothing good that's reported on the news, and while we must stay woke, for someone like me who is extremely sensitive, it affects me, and
Right.
so it's not that I wouldn't become a part of trying to make a change. I don't have a problem with being a change agent, but I also don't have a problem with voicing that this does intimidate me. That's
Hmm.
why I talk anytime, like even when I get off of this podcast, I start talking to God. I have to keep telling him. I keep forgetting, and when I forget, please forgive me. You are the one that's in control. You sit on the throne.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
sit high
Hmm.
and look low, and that is what I have to keep in mind, rather than keep what's going on out here in my brain. I can't take it. It's system overload for me, and that's
Hmm.
that's just my honest truth.
It can be very overwhelming. The fact that I watch it a lot for information, information on, where I'm going, just stuff like that. So it's kind of like, although I hate it, I just have to watch it because I'm like, this is just, you could go out in the street and be in the wrong place at the wrong time because I didn't pay attention to it. That's just me looking
Hmm.
so all over. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Um, but to be able to talk about it and to be able to tell my family, uh, be careful when you go someplace. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I mean, things
Yeah.
like that. Watch as well as listen. You know what I'm saying? You hear stuff, you
Mhm.
don't go down there a lot. You go the opposite way, or you make sure you watch wherever you go because people are running wild and crazy now. I see the Ku Klux Klan walking down the streets and all kinds of stuff, and they white power this, and I see all kinds of, even just everybody's coming out now, like us trying to stand up for their rights and whatnot. But you're saying, hey man, this wouldn't be if everybody would have just used their head and understand that I mean together we can make things happen. Apart, man, everything falls apart. Mhm.
I agree. I mean, if nothing else, making sure that everyone knows what's going on to do everything to stay safe until we can work on making that change. Um,
Yes,
uh,
yes.
so I definitely agree with that. I watch the news probably once a week to
Right,
get
right.
caught up on everything, and then I'm done. I can't
Hmm.
handle any more of it. So that's just me. I doubt if
Yeah,
I'm
no, you got
alone
it.
in that
Yeah,
too.
if it makes you sick, it's like a roller coaster ride. If it makes you sick, don't get on it again.
Exactly. Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know so it's just we just wanted to make it aware for those that for some that are not
Hmm.
aware of what's going on to be like, yo, I mean, I don't want to have to say to my next door neighbor, like, man, I knew about this yesterday. I should have said something to you.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
now I'm watching you get picked up or whatever because these people are going all over the place. They're getting buck wild. I don't want to say I'm curious to sit and watch the game when it comes on and be like, so is the a halftime really going to be halftime? Or whatever the case may be. Because I'm like, it can get really stupid. So I just want to make my people aware. Um, this is just stupid. We have to stand up. We have to protect each other. Have we only have each other because our government just don't have our back, and we pay them every time we get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Our government has never had our back, though. The government has never had our back. Any incentives and programs that were designed, they weren't designed for us. We just made sure we became a part of it. But nothing has been
Right,
designed for the betterment of Black people. It
right, right.
just isn't. So yeah, we one have to stay prayed up. I believe that um this situation is to draw us to God. That's what I believe.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely,
You
definitely.
know, where they always say where we are weak, he is strong, and his
Yeah,
strength
yeah,
is
yeah.
sufficient. So if it is, this is the time, not the best time, this is the time that we
Hmm.
as a people have to draw on our spiritual side, and whoever your higher power is, it's time to tap into that greatly, because the only change is going to come when God makes that change,
Oh
and he
yeah, yeah.
puts it in whoever that's going to do it. The mountains will be moved, but he's just waiting to see. Like, his children have just run amok. We're
Yeah.
we're just doing everything that is outside of what is intended in the Bible, and so he's like, okay, well, let's just sit things down and settle things here right now, and let's see how many of my people come and look for me. Because we
Hmm.
need him.
Hmm.
He don't need us.
Right.
Oh,
So I'm
exactly.
sorry. I'm sorry if I offend anyone, because I'm surely not trying to offend anyone when I speak of God. I do believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. If you do
I
not,
sure
I
do.
totally respect you.
Yeah.
So I'm only speaking for myself. I just want to make that clear.
Speaking for us in
One
general.
thing I
That's
go
true.
ahead.
No, but I was saying what she's saying is accurate. She's speaking for us in general as people. That is
Yeah.
accurate. What they're trying to pull away from us is actually she's right that we should be drawing closer to God. And not to Him.
Agreed. Agreed. I see so many people in these on these apps and what I know, they're kneeling down in prayer and stuff like in the street and whatnot. I'm like, I wish you'd have done that a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? We need to, pray not just now because the asshole is in the White House. We should be praying anyway and for everything, because we need
Absolutely.
it every day in our life. But at the same time, you know, people don't think until they do something. It's like that should be a given. Every
Yeah.
morning when you get up, you should say a prayer and be
Right.
glad that you're alive and your family are alive and the things that happened in your life and whatnot. Because there's a song that said it could have been the other way.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I make sure I pray over my children and my grandchildren. I pray over them daily.
Hmm.
It's important to do that. It's important.
Yeah.
I am I will make sure. I may not know everything about the Bible, but my belief keeps me right here planted in my faith. And I read the word every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Every day I open my eyes, I open the
Hmm.
scripture. So that I think for me, that's first thing. That's our first line of defense is
Hmm.
is grabbing our Bible and making sure we stay prayed up. Because
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
if we stay prayed up and we keep asking God for wisdom and discernment, and God see his children just turning to him, and everybody is asking the same thing, not just for protection, but what can I do? What do you want me to do? What give let your kingdom come in my life, let your will be done in my life.
Right.
How can
Right.
I help? How can I help your people? Because that's what he has us here for. And so if we
Hmm.
just keep asking God for those things and that wisdom and that discernment, he will start moving mountains so that we can have clarity and see and do.
Hmm.
But
Hmm. Hmm.
that to me, that's the foundation and where we need to start.
Right. Right. I agree. Well, I tell you what. In other news, I just need some. Y'all tell us now. What we gonna do now? Where can we buy baby oil?
We can't buy no
Puppy's in jail for 4 more years.
pup. We got to keep it in there where he at. He gonna need it.
Yeah, let me tell you. I mean, but the boy is getting dried up in jail. He's getting sucked up. I tell you, he's just dry. No baby oil, no Vaseline, no cocoa butter. He's just getting dried up in there. Just getting ashy.
Yeah, we
I
can't.
can't. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, how long can we stand to see the man ashy?
We don't have a choice. But we'll see him a little while longer.
You don't have a choice.
We gonna see him a little while longer, baby.
It was told today that the judge gave him 4 years and what 2 months, no 4.5 years,
Yeah, 2.5 years, wasn't it?
four
Oh, dang. Well,
four
he gonna
years.
need a lot of baby oil because maybe
Uh,
Johnson was allegedly his sponsor. We don't know.
Yeah, no, Johnson didn't step up this time,
Yeah,
and
he.
I'm not proud at all that this brother is locked up. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
I don't like to see a brother going down. I'm upset the fact that he did what he did. It hurt the sisters the way he hurt the sister and the brothers. You know what I'm saying? But to be so diabolical, to be so uh, 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 you know, nobody can have all power but God. And
Right.
for you
You
to
gotta
think
speak it.
that you are Yeah, to think that you're almighty and think that you won't get caught, and if you get caught, you get off and do this. They're the richest people in the world. There are some richest people out here that are locked up that cannot get out. It's crazy, and now the consequences are here, and then you're begging for your life. You know what? The person you should have been begging is begging God to take you out of that lifestyle and put you in somewhere that makes a difference.
Hmm.
And
But
now,
we don't
huh?
know. I'm not trying to sound like a holy roller because I'm really not. But we don't know
Mm,
how God is going to use him. We don't know. We don't know how God is going to use anybody because he used us right where we are. So
I
I feel
agree.
that people have to be really careful at trying to talk about somebody else's downfall, even when
Right.
even if they are dead to the wrong, because
Mm.
we never know how we can get caught up with something. Period. We can be innocent and find ourselves in jail just because we were walking next to
There's
the
a lot of
guilty
them.
person. It's anything.
Yeah,
Anything can happen.
yeah. There's a lot of them. That's the thing about it. There are a lot of people that are getting out of jail because they finally realized that they were wrongly accused.
Hmm.
But a
Yeah.
lot of time when you got evidence and when I just like, come on, if you claim, not to anybody, if you claim to be the smartest man, that to get this, to get that, to do whatever you want to do, and all that stuff, there, where were your smartness when you did what you did?
Uh-uh.
Well,
And that's not,
that's that
huh?
greed and that's that greed and that power, and so you're not thinking. You're thinking that nothing can ever happen to me. You're in this bubble. So, unfortunately, some of us get that bubble popped, and we then that's when we have to deal with it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But
Y'all excuse me, I'm talking.
it's my prayer that
Hmm.
the our two black popular men who are now serving time, that singer R. Kelly and now P. Diddy. It's my prayer that whatever the God truth is, because we still don't know what all truths are. We don't know. It's
Yeah.
what happened. It's what happened between them and the people, and God saw it all. So whatever the God truth is my prayer that they see that God reveals that part of them
Right,
to
right,
them, and
right,
that's the
right.
part that they repent on. And when you repent, you don't turn back. So it's my hope that that's what happens. We all make mistakes. Everybody is going to do something. Like all of our sin is an equal sin except for when you hate God. So you just have to make sure that when you fall down, you really do look up to see what the heck did I do so I don't go back and do it again.
Right.
Hmm. Hmm.
And if you come out the same way, that's an issue. You have to deal with that. You have to deal with that.
I'm hoping for the best. I hope he's safe in there and stuff
Me
like that too.
too.
But there are consequences when you know what you're doing and you
Yeah.
continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
things like
Right.
that. His kids are suffering because of that.
Yeah.
His business is suffering because of that, and
Right.
just like,
Right.
so many people that look up to you, and then you know what the old saying comes around again: "What's done in the dark will come to the light."
Always. I used to tell my children that always.
So it's kind
That's
of
a
like,
fact.
man, I mean, I hate to see a brother, regardless, go down because we have so much pent against us. But you know
Mm-hmm.
what? When you're so high that you can't listen to the people below you, then you have to get what you created. You know what I'm saying? I mean, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like somebody out here said, I'll put you in this position. I want you to be this and do this and that, all that stuff. You're already at the top of your height where God allowed you to go, and then you just want to go higher.
And see,
you know.
and see, the key thing that you just said is when you're looking down at the people below. Only one that can do that is God. So if you
There you
if
go.
you are in some type of a high standing position for whatever you're doing, you're looking
Hmm.
forward. You're looking next
Yeah,
to, but you're not looking down.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't give a shit who is in what authority here on this earth. You're not looking
Hmm.
down at me. You're gonna look at me. You can
Yeah, yeah,
turn
yeah,
and look
yeah.
at me from the side. You're gonna look at me from the front. You're gonna look at me from the back, but you're not gonna look down
Right.
on me because I'm not subservient to anyone. So
And Monique is right. I mean, when he got 50 months and no 50 months minus 13 months. You're right, which is he's going to basically serve about three. I say 4 years. Well, I say about three because they're going to put him on probation, and I'm hoping by the time he come out there that he has learned a lesson and that there won't be no revenge. But I'm kind of thinking he may come out sooner than that because
mhm.
if our White House got anything to do with it, that benefits him.
Yeah, and sometimes if there are different programs that you can take while you are incarcerated.
Hmm.
Like for example, you may not be a drug addict, but there may be a drug program. So
Hmm.
if you start taking those different type of programs, they can help to reduce your sentence. So I'm sure someone has advised him to do that.
But it was said also today when he went in court that somebody was trying to shank him, and when he got saved by somebody, one of the guys in jail saved him from getting shanked. And I'm like, man, I mean, jail is not a place you want to go.
Oh
You know
no
what I'm
no.
saying? And you just and it's like what you know what it is before you get in. Why would you do something that would take you to that place and even that deep into that place to where I'd rather steal 50 cent and get a month somewhere or whatever than to take beat somebody to death, try to hurt somebody, kill somebody, whatever, and all that sex trafficking and all that stuff. These are things that get you years, not months.
Man, I'd
But
rather
why
just
even get a
beg for
month?
that
Why
50
get a
cents.
day?
Right.
I only want a day for a traffic ticket.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Facts. Facts. But then that's not our mentality. Everyone has that have their own mentality. We don't have that mentality. We don't have the mentality of a thief. We don't have the mentality of someone who do the things that he was convicted of. So we don't have that mentality. So we cannot
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
if we don't have the mentality of what a person does that will land them in jail, then we can't understand it. That's all we all end
yeah,
up
yeah.
saying. I can't understand it. And no, you can't, because that's not the way you're wired to think.
Right, right. You're absolutely right. But I hope he's safe in there. I'll be honest with you. It's like no matter how much we talk about it, I don't want to see a brother hurt, uh, a sister hurt, a cousin, an uncle, whoever. I just wish there was another way to reform you rather than go through all that. But you know, what can you say? What can you do? Stay in our place and do what we do. But it's not something we go looking for. You give us something to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
The last thing I want to do is sit here and talk about another brother who's incarcerated for something that he didn't have to be incarcerated for.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to talk about is a sister being beat up by somebody who has no business putting his hands on nobody, and they're not even your children or whatever the case may be. You don't even beat up on your own kids like that, but you don't
Mm-hmm.
beat up on nobody else's child for sure like that. You don't kick nobody and all that stuff. It's like when did we get to where discussing things, even if you don't agree with what I say, deserve to be beat up, killed, or shot, whatever. I mean, when that becomes the last result. You're not going to listen to what I say, so I'm going to kill you, or you're not going to listen to what I say, I'm just going to beat you to death, or I'm going to burn down your house or your car. And when it's like, have we come that far to where it just don't matter anymore?
Yeah,
Did
but
we sit and look at the stuff that happened? Huh?
yeah. We're just getting in our day, we're getting a taste of what our parents and grandparents went through, and their
Yeah,
grandparents,
yeah,
their parents, and their parents, and so on and so forth. We're just getting a taste of it. Just imagine what they went through. I, we still I, we still have to count our blessings. We still have to find our joy. We still have to find the glass half full, because what our ancestors endured, what we think is freaking us out, yeah, we probably couldn't handle it.
yeah. Well, look, Monique said that speaking of drugs and alcohol, she said Diddy being in prison is the first time in about 25 years that he has been sober. His children testified how different he is now. Yeah, you're different when you're sober. You are different. I mean, there are a lot of alcoholics. I mean, men that come home drunk and beating their wives and kids and sexually abusing and all that stuff. And then when they're home in the daytime, they're totally different. They don't even remember what happened. But you have the money, the means to seek help. You don't have to be that way.
But but because we are imperfect people, we do stupid shit.
Yeah,
So now God, I'm sorry, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know where this is coming from. But God loved him so much that he said, dude, I gotta sit you down. I gotta sit you
yeah, yeah.
down. So now look at what you just said. Now he's sober and folks are seeing him differently. He probably seeing himself with different eyes. When he come out, let's see what he does. Let's see what he does with his sobriety. Let's see what he does with that time away. Let's see how if he moves forward and doing God's work rather than going back to that bull crap that, and then you know that he never learned any lesson. But I'm interested
Let's
to
go.
know how he's gonna choose to live when he comes home.
Let's go a step further. Even while you're locked up, you still have money. Why not have the kids or whatever to open up a place for abused, people? You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, and whatever, to
Yes.
show that because just because he's in jail does not mean he can't make things work. I'm in
True.
jail, okay, fine. I need you to take because you were going to give the court 50 million. You don't have to now because you didn't get your probation. Take
Yeah.
some of that. Open up a building for abused people, women, abused
Yeah.
kids,
Domestic
whatever the case may
shelter.
be. Exactly, and show that you care that much, where
Yes.
you make that difference. That you don't have to run it; you can get somebody else to run it. But you know what?
Right.
I did so much wrong in my past, and this is what I did. I want to make up for it. I want to send somebody. I want to find people who can help those that I've hurt and then I want to come when I get out, and I want to apologize for being one of those.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
show that this is for you. This is my way of giving back to say, you know what? That you don't have to be that way. And I saw myself in a way I didn't like.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
I,
I mean,
I
things
totally
like that.
agree. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
and because I don't wait until you get out of jail. It ain't gonna matter when you get out of jail. Hell, you're out of jail.
Right.
Do it now. You have the money to do it. There are people in jail wish they could turn back time or whatnot, and they can't.
Absolutely.
And his way of turning back time is you have the money now that's sitting in the bank or whoever you gave it to, use it for something good.
Right. Yeah. I agree. I agree.
There are a lot of people out here who can use that. And it's just that he does release some people that you're holding their royalties or whatever and all that stuff. Release it. Let it go. You want to change, show that you completely change. Money sometimes money it can make you smart and sometimes they can make you real stupid.
Right.
I mean, now you can see that having a lot of money does not keep you out of trouble if you're in trouble.
Right.
They too much they can get you out. So what
More money,
to
more
have all that money
problems.
and there you go. To have all that money and still it's just sitting there because it damn sure didn't get you out of jail. So why not do something good with it?
hmm I agree with that.
So that's all I'm saying. And that's a lot of them that's locked up in jail. I heard from that Bernie, whatever, and all that stuff. And the ones that just got out of jail, the husband and wife. If you got money like that, he said, well, they made more money in jail than they made, when they were out. Okay, well, you should have been in while you was in there and donating back. It wasn't the people that got you locked up. You did
Yeah.
it. So you didn't even know you were getting out anytime soon. But you can make a difference when, from what I'm saying, even when judges see that you are doing something good, something positive. I run a business in jail. I mean, people run business in way on the other side of the country. So you're locked up here in you're in the US of A. Do something. Show that you can make a difference. Show how apologetic you are.
Yeah.
I mean, send you sending money. You got money going to the kids and whatnot. Okay, why can't you have it where a portion of a certain amount, whatever, goes to a building that you can open up and feed the hungry sometime, or open up, feed I mean, have classes for abuse, people, abused women, abused, whatever you want to call it, kids or whatever, mentally disturbed, whatever. Because there are a lot of people that are mentally disturbed now because of the things that happen. You heard a lot of kids back in the day that are grown now and still can't get over it.
hmm
Allegedly. Let me use the word allegedly on that. I mean, there are a lot of kids, not just watching you bring back memories of stuff like that. There are a lot of women that got scarred because of what they seen on television. That scared them because that was their past.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of guys are mentally disturbed because you may have burned down their car, sent somebody after them, or kicked them or cut them out, or whatever, and all that stuff. And they looked up to you. Send something to show that you can go here and because I do care what I did. This is what I'm going to do now, just to prove to you I'm going to support this, and I'm going to. You got enough money to feed the people that come there. You can have classes every day. You can feed the teachers. Whatever you can get donations and whatever the case should be, and it's helping keep kids that are disturbed or that feel like they have nothing else to live for, but anger and bitterness or for this and that and all that stuff, and they're never going to be nobody and this and that and all that stuff. You have a lot of them out there that can believe that there people can change.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what I'm saying about that. I don't hear nobody. I haven't heard anybody rich that's been in jail yet say that I'm locked up and I don't know how many years I got, but I want 25 million or whatever it may be to go here to for the wrong that I've done. I want to try to redirect. I want to fix it. I want to give somebody some hope.
Hmm. Yeah.
Look, Adler and I are we put up a GoFundMe because we want to feed kids that for the holiday. We want to feed kids that don't get a chance to eat a turkey for the holiday or some stuffing or some beans. I mean, say, just stuff like that. That when they can't smile on some of the holidays because it's hard to smile when you're a child and you don't get a gift from somebody, one toy or whatever the case may be. You just don't have it. It ain't the parents' fault all the time because they're doing what they can do to try to keep a roof over your head, to try to keep food in your mouth, and stuff like that also. But if we can just lend a helping hand, just to help each other, just one person that just make a difference for one family.
Right.
And it
Absolutely.
just makes that family think down the line, you know, somebody helped me out. I'm going to help somebody else out.
Yeah. Pay it forward.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it goes a long way.
It does. It does. It makes you feel good too.
Definitely
I
feel
know, cause I was looking at Angela real early, and I was like, if she could just pay it forward, one to me, give me one rib. That's all I need. I'd be like Chris Rock. It would just make it go a long ways. You'll see the doggone barbecue all around my mouth and all, but it'll go a long ways.
Well, she did a video on her ribs, and I've never cooked ribs before, whether it was on the grill or in the oven. Never in my life. So
Okay.
she actually was kind enough to do a one-on-one with me, and I don't know if I can do the camera, but maybe I'll send a picture to you and you can
Mhm.
put it on online. But I'm telling you, she first of all, she's very thorough. Thank you, sis. You were very thorough. And my ribs were freaking amazing. They were
Let's talk about Miss Adler and her ribs for a second there, because all this talking got me hungry.
yes, those ribs were delicious.
it.
Yeah, my first time. I'm so proud of myself. I was very scared. I was very nervous. I didn't want to mess. Food is expensive, so I didn't want to mess it up. But yeah, she did the darn thing.
I
Look,
seen some of her food that she get done cooking sometime, and I'm thinking, I don't mean no damn sense. Here it is. That good old food is way over there in all that snow. That
I
shit can
know
be
that's
right over
right.
here where I can drive down the street and go get it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't even tell her I'll fly in to get it because I'm afraid I won't be able to fly out. You got to fix me a whole dinner for the whole month.
Well, you know what? You just get the one-on-one training on how to do it yourself, so you make it yourself.
and it's so fun when you're doing it yourself. Sorry, guys,
Yes.
I'm trying to put it in the
Yeah,
book to do it. But listen, once you do it so many times, Randy, once you get it one on one, once or twice, you can get it and you'll have it on your own. You may say, "Hey, I forgot this. What do I do?" But I'm trying to find a way to share with you all what I'm doing here, what I have done, and I'm trying to figure out is there a way I can share my screen. So give me a minute. I'm trying to learn this because Randy, you and I and sis, we don't know what we doing on these machines. So I'm
It's all good. It's just sister getting ready to tell me about them ribs that she got here. 'Cause I heard you got them ribs. The rib was so good. You thanked Anna did, but you also thanked the good Lord.
Bam.
she got the whole pan.
Oh, that's cold. That was cold. That was it. That's it. That's it. You ain't had to go there like that. Oh no, no, you didn't. No, you didn't show me like that. No, you didn't.
Wait, wait,
Damn it,
wait,
yes,
hold
you
on.
did.
She got the
Hold
whole.
on, hold on.
Oh, damn it! I need to call 911.
That's scrumptious.
And then
Oh,
I have it
what?
on my phone as well. I have the pictures on my phone as well, so I can actually show you all what I did with the ribs. So for
Did
those
you
of
put
you,
it on Facebook? Oh,
the
oh,
video
look at that.
up tonight. The video is coming up tonight. So when we
You
end
know
this
what's?
here, the
Mm,
video is going up. And so what I will be doing is I'll drop a link on Facebook right after this
mm,
live. I put a link on Facebook, and it'll be a link into the Patreon account. All you have to do is click on the link on Patreon, and it'll take you straight to YouTube. And listen, if anybody
yo, man.
one on one, my sister Andrea can tell you we were on the phone almost 3 hours and some change. We had a bit fun cooking and laughing,
Yes,
listening
yes.
to school music.
Singing music, singing to music.
Oh
Yeah, it's a
Lord.
lot of fun.
Y'all had a jolly good time. Yeah, them doggone ribs I just saw made me want to play Santa Claus. I wanted to sit him on my lap and sing to him. Yes.
I did.
We did. I came back the next day and the day after, which was yesterday, and told her. So I did 2 slabs of St. Louis ribs. She did 2 slabs. I made potato salad and corn. So then tonight we're making homemade chicken salad, and we have some buttery, flaky, what do you call them? Croissant rolls that
Mhm.
from Walmart. So we got 2 packs with 4 in there, so there's 8 total. We're doing those, and then tomorrow I'll be making my buttery flaky pie crust homemade and another peach cobbler. And then on Sunday I'm doing a boneless 3 pound turkey because a lot of people don't like a big turkey. And then on Tuesday,
Mm,
so I'm just basically getting ready for the holidays. So the link will be on Facebook right after this ends. There'll be a link. All you gotta do is click on it. It'll take you to Patreon, and then when you click on it in Patreon, it'll take you straight to Angela Southern Comfort Dishes and Seasonings. And if there's anybody out there that wants to know how to cook something, and you want to do it in private, one on one, sister can tell you nobody saw us. We were just on my tablet. I can convert it to my iPhone, and it's just
mm.
our own private. That's how we do it. That's all you have to do.
One-on-one class.
One on one in private. That's it. All you got to do is drop me a message in my Facebook inbox or go to YouTube to Angela Southern Comfort Dishes and Seasonings and look on my community tab. Everybody has a community
Mhm,
tab. Don't just email me. The email is already there. It's been there for years. Just go right on over there and email me. What is it that you want to do? Listen, everybody has grandchildren, or if you don't have no grandchildren, you have nieces and nephews. And my son and I were sitting there talking last night. There is something
mm,
that I want to do live tomorrow, and I'm going to do it. I'm trying to see how I can do it live. I think I'm gonna go live on my YouTube channel and do it. And
mhm,
what
mhm,
I'm gonna show you all that you can bring your grandchildren in the kitchen, wash their
mhm,
hands in the kitchen, and it's gonna be something so simple and easy that whenever holidays come, they're gonna be like, "Grandma, Auntie, can we do this?" And you can be putting those little snacks on the table for people to eat while they're waiting on holiday dinner. I'm telling you, it's so
mhm,
easy. It's tomorrow live. I don't know what time. As soon as I get a good time for tomorrow, I will put it on Facebook. I'll put the link on Facebook, and I'm going live on YouTube. And we're going to have a ball. They're going to take you for 15, 20 minutes to do what we're about to do. It's not going to take you an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Get the children involved and let them enjoy doing it and being a part of the holiday cooking. And even if it's not the holiday, they come over and spend time with you, or you go travel to spend time with them, they'll enjoy it. They'll remember what you taught them in the kitchen. So I have some things under my belt that I'm doing, getting ready for the holiday. And as people over here are telling me, I don't have time. I'm down to crunch time. So every other day I'll be recording over here. So I got to get these videos up because Mr. Davis is telling me, Angela, you don't have time to play around. So I got turkeys to
mhm,
do. I got
mhm.
hams to do. And yeah, I got black eyed peas to do. I got lima beans to do. This Sunday, ladies, get it in. Let me tell y'all. This Sunday, there's a video already up on my page on YouTube. Southern
Mhm.
cornbread, buttermilk cornbread. I'm going to make it live. It's already there, but I'm going to make it live. I'm going to make it live.
I'll be there.
And I was thinking about making a soup, like I told you earlier, sis, because of the weather. But I'm trying to think. We can have stew meat and rice and gravy and string beans on the side. It's something that I can do. But don't worry, I'm gonna come up with something for cornbread on Sunday.
Hmm.
Homemade
That's a
milk.
damn shame.
Well, I'm trying to help the people for the holidays.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm just saying, Angela. Got a
Well,
brother over here. Just I'm listening to you with the meal and whatnot, and I'm having nightmares, and I'm wide awake that I may wake up and it ain't gonna be here.
okay, I'm coming to you.
I'm having nightmares, but I'm wide awake.
Randy,
Oh my gosh.
I'm,
I'm
I'm,
like, man,
I'm coming to you. I'm gonna cook for you, Randy. Just sit down. Allow me to take over.
yeah.
I got this.
The closest I get to a meal right now, I gotta go to 7-Eleven to wait for the lady to come in and give me some food from behind the counter.
The hell going
Oh no, it's not that bad.
on?
That's it. You
You
know,
know, get those taquitos at 7-Eleven.
that's it, girl.
I know.
She threw in she threw in a beef patty last week.
Oh my gosh.
Uh, I was like, whoa, my birthday. Wait a minute, it ain't till May.
She offered you a free Slurpee too. You're like, oh yeah, oh happy day.
Girl, a free Slippy. I may have proposed to her after that. I think, yeah, I'd have got that red one in the air, girl.
Dr. says, Randy, you have got to learn to cook on Patreon. Is anybody on
I know
Facebook?
how to cook. I just want them damn ribs you got.
Well, Randy, I'm gonna come over there, or I'll be over, at our second home, at our first home, and I'll cook over there. Whichever way you going, that's where I'm going, and I'm gonna cook what I
Well,
can.
why you coming over there? Could you just bring some starter chicken or something along with you when you come to? Because the nigga be, be starved, be drooling, wait for me to cook that shit. I'll wait till you get out the way and still dig in the oven while it's cooking.
Randy, why don't I do that? I'll have you some fried chicken and some collard greens and potato salad, and you can be eating while we're waiting on the rest of the food to be cooked. That's what I'll do.
Man, damn, Auntie Mama, we like you, cousin Angela. Auntie Mama, I see why she left. She must heard you was coming.
She had to know cousin Angie was coming, baby, because when cousin Angie coming, we coming with the food, the drinks, the music. Listen, y'all, we about to go live cooking. Okay. I know a little of you all the last time I went cooking on Facebook, y'all went ballistic and some little negative comments. I really don't get too cares about all that stuff there. But we gonna go cooking, and this time we going down to Patreon and we gonna cook. Now, if anybody got a problem with it,
Mm,
don't really care. If you don't have your memberships, you might want to go get them. And while we're talking about memberships, I want to bring up a couple of things. We are in October. Today is October 3rd.
mhm.
And in 2 hours, we'll be at October 4th. Guys, this is very critical to us. We're trying to help the low income families that don't have much,
Yeah,
afford to do much for the holidays. We're talking about school age children families.
yeah, yeah.
Rob, Peter, Tay, Paul, y'all are doing it. So if you can, please, please help us with donating, not just for Thanksgiving, but for Christmas. We want to be able to travel and to go to the school system and go to the principals and the secretary there and to be able to give a small donation to families. And so what we do with your money is that we go and buy the gift cards at the grocery store.
Hmm.
We're not going to the store to buy food. We're going to go to the store and buy up as many gift cards as we can. Whether it's $100 gift card, whether it's 50, whatever we can afford to give somebody. And so when we're going to the school, we're meeting with the principal and the secretary there. And we have a happy holiday, card. And it just says from the Do I Know You podcast, Randy and Angela Davis and our sponsor.
Podcast family. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that will be inside our card. And then you'll have a gift
Mm.
card. That family can go out there and buy food to put on their holiday table for Thanksgiving. So then the remainder of the monies that's left in the GoFundMe account, we leave that there to collect to finish collecting money for December. So we go in there the second week of December, going back to schools again, and this time we going in there with money for gifts for the children and to be able to put food on the table. That is what your money's going to go for. We don't want you to hear us. We're going to show you, but a video what we're doing with the money. You see us walking in Safeway, Giant, wherever store we're going to, and we're showing you we get these cards, and you're going to see us check out with these cards. We're going to stuff the cards and we're going to sign them. Randy and I are going to sign them, and then you're going to see us travel to the school system. I'm recording while you're driving, and then you're going to see us donate. This is where your money going. So for those of you on Facebook, for those of you on Patreon, if you can do it from your heart to be generous, please, if you can afford to do so, please make a contribution by going to Randy Gill 2 on Facebook. I'm on Facebook on my phone. I'm on Patreon on my iPad Pro. We're asking whatever it is you can afford to bless us with. We're not asking you to go broke in your home. If you cannot afford it,
Hmm.
all respectfully understand. No love lost.
Definitely. Yeah, respect. Yeah.
So we
We
just want
just
you
want to give back. We just want to
to,
help. You guys, we see children out here every day. And school is expensive now, as well as, the food and stuff out here and whatnot. We just want to put a smile on somebody's face. And I know you get a lot of these on these sites and stuff out here who's asking for money for this and asking for money for that. But we're telling you the money that we're asking for is for the kids that that just want a future. You know what I'm saying? Just want to know somebody care. A parent that who wants to feed their children, who just don't have it. I don't know. This reminds me of like when I watched the New Edition movie one time, and I saw how the mothers were, just going hard trying to feed the kids, and what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Then I saw Ralph. I think also with where his mom and he came in the room and saw them fixing up a tree and whatnot. She cried because she wanted to get them big, and it's just that feeling that came over me as if like, wow, it reminded me of back in the school days when we used to see people coming in the school and giving to some kids and stuff, and they used to go to the cafeteria or stuff and give them stuff out of the boxes like turkeys and stuff. That's when food was not as expensive, but it's like now because it's so expensive. We can't go out and unless we have enough money to go get a lot of turkeys and all that stuff over there, but we can give them some hope to
right,
go out and buy something, whether it's chicken, whether it's hen, whether it's bologna, whatever they want, or whether it's just enough food that will last them for another week.
right.
So that's all we're asking for. Is to let's help somebody. It will make you feel good in the long. If it ain't nothing but $2, $5, $1, hey hell, you give that much to these damn Congress people out here that ain't doing a doggone thing for you. At least you know where your money's going here. It's making a difference. We're not begging. We're saying work with us because we're going to do it, whether you do it or not. We just want to say, help us to make somebody day a day
Yeah.
to remember.
And not only that, for those of you on Facebook and those of you on Patreon, if you can go to our Facebook page, for those of you on Patreon, and take the link, it's on there, the GoFundMe link. Take that link and put it on your page. Please, we ask
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you share the link. The more shares, the more help we probably can reach out to people and get more help coming in. Again, whatever money Randy pulls out of the GoFundMe in the next, what we got to go 4 weeks. So in 4 weeks, whatever money we have that he can pull out, he's going to take that money. We're going to travel up there by plane. We're going to go to the store. I'm going to be
I ain't going
recording.
to play right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna have to do it here.
You do
I'm
it there?
sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Not until the full government get back to working. I can't get
Yeah.
on the plane
So
right
then
now.
he'll get the
These
gift
pilots
card,
a little mad.
travel, and you'll see exactly where your money going. A lot of people say and do things. We're going to actually show you. You're becoming a sponsor then to help us to sponsor family. And we appreciate that. And those of you, Andrea, is so many other of you. I think it's like 5 or 6 more of you. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go back and look tonight. Um, and I will be dropping a video. I have not forgotten about the video. Andrea can tell you I've been going through a lot of stuff. And I'm gonna leave it right there. It's been overwhelming. So I'm trying to play catch up, and I'm nowhere near catch up right now. So, and also we want to talk about the tour. I won't say too much other than listen, we are in home stretch. We are in October. The New Edition tour is right around the corner. That's all I'm really going to say. So for those of you, I'll be saying something towards the middle to the end of this month. If you do not have your Patreon membership at the last minute, I won't be able to help you because I'll be traveling on there on the tour with Randy. And so my purpose of going on the tour is because the Do I Know You podcast, Meet and Greet with Randy and Angela, is going to be going on the New Edition tour. Now, when the tour kicks off, we're not going in there the first week. We're going to pick 3 dates on the tour. It'll be like the second week, the third week, the fourth week, where we're going to tell you which cities we're coming. So for those of you who are, able to come to the show, you can do a meet and greet with Randy and I. Now, when you buy your ticket to meet and greet with Randy and I, that does not get you in the show. That does not have anything to do with your personal travel, your show tickets, your lodging. That's something you have to take care of your own. Your money that you go to us is to meet and greet with us the day of the show. So we'll meet early up in the day of the show prior to the show starting in that evening. We'll be able to tell you what day, what city, what time, and the length of the meet and greet. We've already discussed this. We've got it all worked out. We're just not dropping exactly what date the tour is going to start right now because we got to keep that a hush hush. But I'm
Let me
telling
remind them. Oh,
you,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
baby.
Let me remind them also, for those of you that have been waiting for the new Johnny Gill single, it
It's out.
is out and is on all platforms. And the new single is called One Night. And trust me, you're going to love it. It's the single that you've all been asking for, the grown, the sexy. Um, he's- the commercial is out. I post a commercial uh, on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. And trust me, when he comes out and perform it live, uh, I think it'll be like another my, to be honest with you, because it is so real. It's not a song that was just written just to be written. It's a song that makes you sit down and think, damn, that sounds just like me. So you guys need to check that out. Go to the platform, listen to it. If you like it, download it. If you don't like it, download it. If you're thinking about it, download it and then finish thinking about it. But I'm telling you, you're
Let
gonna
me,
like it.
let
Uh,
me, let me
he's coming out with a video soon too. Put your mic up a little bit more, Angela, so we can hear you too.
oh, wait a minute. Are we up to 100? Okay, wait a minute. I'm coming over there. Hold on.
Mm,
That was it. Well, better yet, shit, I can just turn these on because my iPad is charging. Can you hear me,
there we
Randy?
go.
Okay.
I got you
So
now.
listen, I was gonna say, I apologize. I was gonna say not only tell them to download it, but when you're listening to it on whatever device it is, have somebody to take a picture of you and upload it, showing us that you're listening to it, and upload it on our Facebook channel. Or yeah, put the pictures in. You can inbox me the pictures. I'll put them on the podcast. I
You
will
know what?
put them on the podcast.
If they do that, what I would do also, I'll take it off the Facebook and or the Patreon and show Johnny uh that the people are loving it and listening to it and stuff like that, because he'd like to know that, and it would just
Yeah.
encourage him more to see your face, and you can leave a comment and talk to him and tell
Mm-hmm.
him if you like it and how much you like it, whatever the case may be. And you're here actually you're getting it to him directly from me. So if you're doing that, you can just download yourself listening to the Johnny Gill song, send it to me, tell him what you think about the song. I'll make sure he sees it, and I'll even video him on some of this stuff. Also, what I can do of him saying thank you back or whatever the case may be, and we can do that. See, I'm trying to do something different, something special that
Right.
nobody else does. I want him to
So hold
see
on,
you
Randy.
guys loving
So
it.
for those of you who cannot hear what Randy is saying on Facebook, what he has said, I'm gonna take this off and I'll just give me a minute, Randy.
Hmm.
So for
Hmm. Hmm.
what Randy was saying, this is Facebook over here. What he's saying is we're starting a movement tonight for Johnny Gill with Randy and Angela. All right, on the Do I Know You podcast. Go to whatever platform you have. If you Android, go wherever you listen to music at on your platform. If you Mac, aka Apple, Andrea, you can go
Hey,
and go
peer
ahead
pressure.
and Gill's new song titled "If for One Night, If Only One Night." When you're listening to the song,
One night. Hmm.
when you're listening to the song, have someone snap a picture of you. Upload that picture to our Facebook page, or better yet, just inbox me the pictures. Inbox me a picture of you listening to it. Leave a message. Let us know what it is that you like about the single. You know what it does for you. Just leave some type of comment for Johnny, and then Randy's going to take all the photos that we get along with your messages with the photos, and he's going to give it to JG, and then JG is going to come back and respond. Now I'm gonna go to Randy
No,
because
no, we're not gonna say respond to all because he cannot
no,
respond to
no,
all. Yeah.
no. I wouldn't say everyone. Let me clarify that. He'll respond to us as a group. Is what I should have said. Now, Randy, let me clarify.
I want a personal response.
He ain't getting no damn response.
Leave a my thing is leave I would love for them to leave a video saying, hey Johnny, either I like the video, I love the video, whatever you want to say on the video, and let him hear it personally. I love the pictures and I love the comment that you write under there, but when people hear you, it's more intimate, it's more they respond well, because they're not just reading, they're going to the next and going to the next, they're hearing you and
Right,
they're responding back. So if you want to leave a video saying, hey Johnny, I just saw your video, or hey Johnny, I heard your song and I downloaded it, or whatever the case may be, let them know.
right. So there you go, guys. And also, Randy, there's a question. Can you hear me good? Because I'm over in.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Monique, I believe, just asked a question on Patreon. And the question
What's
was
that?
on the Do I Know You podcast meet and greet with us. Will the fans be able to meet and greet with the guys as well?
I can't answer that because I don't do the guys booking and stuff, and depending on where they are, they may have meet and greet with the venue. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I don't run that half. We only run the Do I Know You podcast. If you do a meet and greet, you have to do that with whoever's setting that up with them at the venue.
They
Now we
also
will post on there that they are doing a meet and greet. If you want to, I guess they charge whatever they charge, whatever the case may be, to do a meet and greet, and you can go back there and talk and whatever the case may be. And more than likely, I'll probably be back there yelling and screaming at some point in time also. But that's what I do. But I'm sure they probably will be doing a meet and greet before they come out on stage.
okay, and then she wants to know will the people be able to meet and greet with the guys as well?
So I can't hear you because your mic is not close to you.
Oh Lord, what is it with the mic people? We gotta work this mic situation out. Okay, you
What
hear
we
me?
say?
Okay, so I think she also wants to know will people be able to meet and greet with JG? Let
I
me see.
can't say that yet. I'm sure that because they have meet and greet, I can't say that personally because, like I said, I don't control what they do with the tour and stuff like that. If
Okay.
you're talking about meeting with Johnny or New Edition and all that, that's a different price when that's some hours.
No, they're saying
Now,
yeah, it is a different price from us. But I'm thinking they're asking when they come in the room during our meet and greet.
Right.
I can't say that because I don't know when Johnny and them come to the venue, they coming to go to work. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I can't say that. You got to look at the fact that there's been even on the Vegas tour with people that are coming to the show that just want to enjoy the show, but that some of them are coming with COVID and all that stuff. So you have to understand that if the guys take a chance on getting sick, you don't have a show.
Right.
And I don't want to be the cause of somebody getting COVID or the flu or whatever the case may be. If they have a meet and greet, they go through their agency, whoever does that.
Hmm.
So I want to keep the
That's
guys
true.
as safe as possible.
Right. So
So the
Now,
we'll
for those, I mean, if you want to send a meet and greet and say, "Hey, Johnny, I just want you to say hi to me" or whatever, and all that stuff, I will put the video that I feel that just makes you go wow, and let him listen to it and let him respond on the video right back to you. Whether I put it, he does it on Patreon or send it directly to you. Either way, but that's going to go through Angela, also to where we will look at the videos and we will make sure that he sees the videos and respond to some of the videos that he can. You got to understand that he's not just sitting here at home. He's in and out and he's getting prepared for all the stuff that he has to do.
right. It's on. We're getting near crunch time. We're not there yet, but we're getting near crunch time. And so he's also in the studio working.
on his current project that's going to be dropping. So I can truthfully tell you, both him and Randy are really working. They're very busy.
May I
That
make
I
You
do
ain't
know.
lying. You ain't lying
Go
about
ahead.
that. My hair getting gray.
Go ahead, sis. What you say?
well, I excuse me. I have a complete understanding that the meet and greet that you all will host is with you all and the fans. um is maybe a suggestion would be to have like a group picture or a very quick group video of the attendees, and we make our
Yes.
comments to the artists, and then at some point in time, you send them to the artist so that the artist can see how, how excited we are, and how we're supporting them. We can't, we may not get a response, but at least the artist will be able to see who attended, and the comments that we had. Just something really quick. Just a thought.
I know that
It's
they
definitely
know that we're going to be in the house. And we just got another question from podcast. From the Do I Know You podcast on Patreon. But I do know that they know that we're going to be in the house because Randy's going to let them know that we're there in the house, and what we have going on. We just don't, like Randy and I talked about a month and a half ago, we just don't want to bombard them on their show. So we're going to let this tour kick off and let all of them work out and iron out their differences on the tour. Meaning, whether it's a tour or if it's just a regular show, sometimes things don't always go easy. You have different kinks you got to kick out on the tour, work out on the tour. So that second
right.
week is when we're going to go into the tour. The third week is when we go into the tour. And then the fourth week. So we're
Just
doing three
because
different dates.
right. Just because they cannot meet everybody. When
Right.
I get around whoever I'm around, I can have them to say hey to Patreon and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that and whatnot. But I need to keep the guys to me, as safe as possible to finish the tour because that one city is not the only city they're going to
Right.
perform. And we want to
Right.
keep them in the best of shape because we're all getting older. And this running up and down the road here can wear you down already. And
Yes, Lord.
your resistance get low and whatnot. So if you want to
Right.
keep them, if you want to get them sick before they come to your city, then you holler, well, I didn't get a chance to see them. Whose fault is it?
Right.
Well,
So
I
let us get
just
into the tour. Go
You
ahead,
guys
baby.
are a lot of fun. You guys are a lot of fun. So I really look
Mm,
forward to the meet and greet with you all, because I can only imagine if Randy is funny on the podcast. I can only imagine what it would be like in person,
He
with
crazy.
a group of people who, Randy makes people relax. So you just it would I can just see it being a lot of fun. Everybody's hyped up for the show later, and then you have Randy with all of his wit. I just think that it's really exciting to meet you guys in person, and have that moment with you.
Man, being with
Damn it, that
Randy in
did. You and
person.
I gonna go at the venue and have a coke and a smile, girl. We gonna sit down. We gonna enjoy ourselves.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do for you, making me get this iPhone. I'm going to eat some ribs in front of you.
Go ahead and eat your
That's a
rib.
little
Wait a minute.
cold.
What's she
You ain't
saying?
even had to go there with that. You ain't even had to go there. That was real cold. You still know how to hit below the belt.
I'm going to sit in the chair and eat some ribs.
you know, for a second there, I thought you and I would bond.
We are. We're going to bond over some ribs.
Okay, guys, we got a question from Patreon again. We got two. I'm sorry to interrupt you. The
hmm
first question was Monique asked was she wants to upgrade her membership to Patreon. The
hmm
question was, will she have enough time this month in reference to the tour? The answer is yes. We're in October. I cannot tell you when I'll release. I know when I will release and say something about the tour, but it won't be these next 2 weeks. So, yes, to answer your questions, if you get your membership in, I would say before Thanksgiving, I'm talking about like the week before Thanksgiving, you'll be good to go. That's all I can tell you. Now, the second question was, will this tour be returning to Vegas?
You know what? I think they are going to go towards Vegas, but not by not the residency yet. You may get another
Right, right.
residency, but it probably be
Make it
maybe
another
even 26
stops.
somewhere. Yeah, yeah, but it's
Yes.
going to go because if the tour starts, to my knowledge, it will be a 40 city tour. If that's
Oh,
so,
wow.
then you got to
See, I
understand
didn't
that
say
they're
anything.
going to be in the city. So the thing is that what's going to happen is that y'all are going to be shocked when y'all see this tour. Y'all are gonna be real shocked when y'all see who's on the tour. Y'all are gonna be
Yes.
shocked if I forget
Y'all
my
gonna be
socks and my
shocked.
shoes.
Y'all gonna be shocked, but I haven't said a word. I've been quiet. So
Yeah,
all I can tell you is this gonna be a badass tour. Excuse my way of putting it. This gonna be a
it is.
badass tour. Y'all gonna be
It
shocked for
is.
this
It
damn
is.
tour here. You better
Yeah,
go ahead and get
it's
your
going to be a
membership for
nice
those
tour.
of you. If for those of you who won't be able to attend the tour with us to do the meet and greet, all I can say I can say is that Randy will be on one part of the auditorium recording. We'll be together. I'll be together. He'll be on one side. I'll be on the other. But at the end of the show, we'll come together and you'll see us backstage. And then we go on to our respective rooms. And then I'll go back home, travel back home. And then you guys will see me the next week. So 3 weeks straight, I'll go out with Randy on the road. We're doing our meet and greet. But let me tell you, this gonna be a badass tour. That's all I can really tell y'all. Get your tickets if you're traveling. This gonna be good right here. I know you don't know where you're going
Get
yet,
on
but
Patreon. Get
yeah,
on
get on
Patreon. Get used to
Patreon.
Patreon
Yes,
because
because that's
I
what
like
we're
when people get on
recording.
Patreon now, and I like for you
Yeah.
to get on Patreon now because sometimes the when you're going into these venues and all that stuff, and when there's problems getting on, there's
Mm-hmm.
problems with you may be having problems getting on, and it's not us, but you'll be used to knowing where to go, how to get on, and stuff like that. And we're going to make sure that we have devices, hopefully, to be able to get on through some of these
Right.
venues because they have some of these walls up that it's so hard to get through,
Firewalls.
and
Yeah.
yeah, these firewalls, so it's hard to get through. So we don't want you to think that you're not getting what you pay for because we're going to give you what you pay for. If I have to go outside and see the guys coming in and make them say whatever the case may be. But we just want you to get your thing because as we get closer to anything, the last thing we have time to do is to try to fix the problem that you're having. Down when it's like we can try to get that done early so you won't have it because I can't talk to you while I'm trying to record for you.
No, no, neither will I be able to do that because we'll be in the same venue, but just in different places. And then once the show is over, I quickly wait a minute. I've been thinking that Boys to Men will be on a tour. I wonder if let me go to give me 1 minute, Facebook. Let me go to Patreon because all the questions are coming in from Patreon. You're saying Boys to Men. I've been thinking that Boys to Men will be on the tour. I wonder if I'm on to something. I don't know
Well, you
who's on
keep
the
on
tour.
thinking that because we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
don't
We
know
can't
who's
tell
on the
you who's all
tour.
on the tour.
Yeah.
But I just know it's gonna be a hell of a tour. So you
It's gonna
keep
be a
on thinking. That's a
badass
good
tour.
thought.
Yeah, that's a good thought, Monique. But we don't know who's on the tour.
Mm-hmm.
Do we just said it's gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
badass tour, didn't we? Yeah, but we don't know who on the tour, baby. I don't know
Yeah,
nothing.
it could be too short. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be what to do with the clock around his neck, Flavor Flex.
It could be flavor.
Lava flame.
But this
Mm.
gonna be a badass tour, Monique. Just to let you know, I don't know anything about what you're saying, so we don't know. Back to our regular scheduled programming. Oh yeah, guys. Please also, like I said, share this post. I mean, this podcast tonight. We have other podcasts that are going to be carrying us out for the rest of the month. If you have a discussion or something of interest that you would like for us to talk about, you have a specific
Mhm.
title or discussion you want to discuss on the podcast, inbox me. You know how to reach that. Just click on my name, highlighted in blue, on our Facebook page, and just inbox
Mhm.
me a prospective discussion that you would like for us to talk about. And we're going to do that here. Okay. We are a community as one. And we want to continue to grow outside of our channel. We want to be able to reach and have a larger audience. I will say that after tonight, starting next Friday, we're going to be scaling higher. So when we have our podcast here, we're also going to be heard on iHeartRadio. We're going to be heard on Apple Music. We are branching out. So we want you all to share our podcast, especially starting tonight. If you want to share the other ones, share them too. Yes, we're gonna have a night of love and laughter. We're gonna do that. We have so many titles coming up to far as discussions, and I think everyone is gonna love them because it's something in our message that can help others as well as ourselves. You never know what we're going through, what you're going through. The world is already suffering because we have people in here that's making it hard for us. But we together as one can make a difference, and I always say this too, just not to my family, but to everybody. If you've been through something, and you know somebody is going through something, and you can share something to be beneficial to someone to help them or their family. That's what this is all about. There are resources that we can
Mm-hmm.
connect. We don't know these people. Let me just use this for an example. I'll just talk about myself. If I know that I've been through something or my family's gone through something, I'll be like, oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this company can help you do this, and this. You understand what I'm saying? We can share information to help people get over or go through an obstacle that they're going through. That's what we're here for. We're here to love on one another, to grow, to pray, uplift God, and motivate each other. That's what this platform and this podcast is for right here. That's what we're here
Mm-hmm.
for. We're not here to get in anyone's personal dynamics in their business or whatever. We're just here. We're here to feed you with the food down at cousin, cousin, your senior Southern cousin Angela, over down at the river at the company called Angela Southern Confidentials and Seasons. All you got to do is go right on over to the Patreon and click on it. It'll take you straight to
That's it.
YouTube. Anything you want to
That's
know.
it.
And after this show ends, we've been live for what, 2 hours and a minute. So after this show ends, give me about 20 minutes. There's going to be a new video uploading tonight. I promise you, all I ask, and I say this on every video, is if you make this dish, come back and leave me a message and let me know what you thought about it. You can also go over to my community wall. I'll put that in my notes tonight. When you get to YouTube, I have what's called a community wall. If you make any one of my dishes, I like you to go to my community wall. My business email is there. All you got to do is email me a picture of you or a comment
Excuse
of
me.
what you thought, and I will upload it. I will upload it. Okay, because I love for you all to be a part of all that we got going on. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, like I said, I'll be recording live on Patreon. And we're going to do something very easy tomorrow. And I think everyone is going to love it. It's not going to take up your time. I'm just looking at my list of everything I'm doing for the next 6 days here because it's holiday time and I have to get going. And as my husband said to me, and you don't have time to play. You got to get these videos up. And I like for people to stay on my back and keep me on my toes. He does this every year around the same time. He's pushing me in the kitchen. So that's where we are. Okay.
Angela, will there be music?
Yes. Okay. So I cannot play music on YouTube because they'll demonetize you when you playing other people's music. On Facebook, you don't get the full revenue share. But behind the paywall, that's where I'm going tomorrow. So instead of being on Facebook, I'll put the link, but I'm actually going to be on Patreon. So if you want to come on over to Patreon tomorrow, I'm I'm gonna try to do this around 3 o'clock, guys.
Oh,
If I
so
can
this
get
is not
done.
a BYOB.
Yeah, you can bring your BYOB. That's what we're gonna be behind the paywall with the BYOB and the BYO music. Okay, bringing your own music, and we got the BOYB, and she gonna be in the chair going to the window bringing us a friend. I can't tell y'all what she be doing, but my sister was over there fixing the ribs yesterday, and she was sitting in the chair to my, well, who is that? The brother was going by the window. So if we see a brother pop in the window tomorrow, it's my sister bringing the window. She bringing them through the window, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all didn't hear that shit from me.
Oh
Y'all didn't
my
hear.
God. You have to tell
Y'all
All
us.
right.
make sure again, like I said, if you do a video, to let Johnny know that if you like the song, how you like the song, what about the song you like, whatever you want him to know, I will let him listen to it personally and let him respond to it. And because we try to pay back what was given to us, and you've given us so much of your time, money, time, just and love, and it's like, yo, when we can, we give it back to you as much as we can, because we really do appreciate it and don't take advantage of it. So I thank you in advance and whatnot, and look for new, we're not doing, look for 2D coming out soon and whatnot. Also, we got some stuff in the
Yes.
works for you, as well as
Yourself.
Randy. I'm gonna do something sooner or later. I'm writing some stuff and whatnot now. I hope you guys like. I
Nice
will play it,
music.
but no, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that.
Randy
No, you
has
can't
some
make me.
stuff.
Mhm,
Ladies, the
mhm.
music that Randy has coming. If you thought his brother was bad, I'm not just saying this to be in comparison. I'm just coming honestly. If you thought JG was bad, you have no darn idea of the caliber of music and the dynamics that
Here
Randy
we
can
go
bring.
now.
I'm just being honest with you. I'm not just saying this because he's my artist. And outside of this business, we brothers and sisters. Let me just tell you, this boy, this is for y'all ladies. Because remember, I'm just going to use what your brother said, if that's okay. Johnny told y'all the other night, you can just take your finger and do whatever you got to do. Do, 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 do. You can just touch whatever you got to touch. That's what he said
Mhm.
to go download the music. Randy bringing you that bedroom quality music. He bringing you
I'm
that
bringing what I
relationship
got.
music.
Little
He,
slicky
the boy,
slicky now.
that music's so damn touching. It's
Uh-huh.
so touching.
Ooh,
You know, and everything that he's writing in his music is relevant to everything that it's a, everything that you're going through in life. That's all I can really
Yeah, it's
say.
life.
That's just my
Yeah, it's definitely
personal
life.
opinion. It touches deeply within the melody, the lyrics, and the songs. You just music to me is therapeutic. I know it sounds stupid to some, but it really is true,
no,
and it
it's
speaks
not speaking.
volumes. Things that you want to say, myself especially,
Hmm.
things that you want to say, the music speaks it for me. You
Yeah,
understand? That's not jokingly. That is very serious, ladies.
yeah.
You sometimes you get mad with your significant other. You be like, "Bitch, fuck you," and then you put in your AirPods and you start playing the music, and the music is saying every damn thing you wanted to say for you. The
Yeah,
music
yeah.
he has coming, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to disrespect him. I'm not exaggerating. This music he has coming is very touching. You just got to listen. Don't just listen to the melodies, listen to the lyrics. It's the message in the music. That's all I can tell you all. The boy is hot. The boy hotter than hot pink. That's all I got to say. Anyway, any further comments, Mr.
But we're
Mr.
we're looking
Gill?
forward to it, Randy.
Baby, I wish I could let y'all get a sample. Randy, you want to let them get a little twist or something? You don't have to. I'm not asking you to.
I don't have it on my. I can't play it on my phone because it's in my phone, but I can't play it through my speaker because they won't be able to hear it.
Okay, well, y'all can be in the head. I got it on my phone, but y'all.
You got one on your phone.
Yeah, I got your music on my damn
Well,
phone.
you can play half of one on there and don't give it to my other man. Don't give it to my other. You know, which
Okay,
one you got?
Facebook about to shut y'all down. Facebook, run on over there to Patreon. Hurry. Everybody get off Facebook. You better see this way y'all gotta get y'all Patreon membership. Because we be over here
Uh,
on Patreon. Go Facebook, log off now, and go on over there to Patreon. I'm gonna give y'all a little sample of one little bit song of what you can expect. We can't release everything because then people be screen recording phones and devices, and we're not trying to have anything taken away. So listen, we appreciate you. Thank you for joining the podcast. Right on over there to Patreon if you want to hear a little snippet.
and you
Good
know what?
night.
Do you
We
have?
love you.
You know
Bye bye.
what? And
Huh?
do you have meltdown?
Yep, I got meltdown.
Because I'd rather them hear the one I wrote with. I mean, I have the lady singing meltdown.
Okay, let me see. Can I share it while they on here? Nope. Facebook, run over there. Somebody already on left Facebook. Run on over there. Hurry up. Hurry up. Go to Patreon. We love you all. Thank you.
And
See you soon.
this is not me singing. This is what I wrote first of all. So I'll give y'all that one. What I wrote, just a tad,
Okay.
just a tad.
Okay. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna go get it. All right. So I'm gonna go. Randy, you probably have to drop it. I'm going up here to your music. And we need you all to share the video one night with Johnny Gill. Take it and share it. Share,
Yeah,
share, share it. That's all I'm asking you to do is share. The more shares, the more views we can get on his music.
the more
I'm
cities
going
we
to
can get
be,
to you.
yes. I'm going to be dropping everything I can. I'll be doing things differently. When you all, that's another thing I want to say. Patreon, listen, okay. Um, Starting where we at today, Saturday. So starting Monday, you're going to see on Randy Gill too. Spread the word so that no one will be alarmed. Starting Monday, did I say Monday, sis? On
Yeah.
Randy Gill too, you're going to see a new, um, how can I word it? Help me, please. You're going to see a new entity. Let me word it that way, okay? And the new entity that you're going to see is in all in cap letters: ASKAP. ASCAP Promotions and Entertainment. All right. And what we're going to do is we're going to be marketing and promoting and pushing hard. So as you all have seen me put things on Randy Gill too, just one time, things are totally changing. We're doing things in a total different way now. We're moving and shaking some grounds. Things are moving fast. And if you think I'm lying, let me just go ahead and help you out for the one time. And I know I don't have anything to prove to people, but I don't think I have the paperwork out here. Everything is moving with different entities, and we're moving and shaking for Randy and Angela. We are really moving legally. We got the paperwork right here. I have been behind the scenes working my ass off. So, in conjunction with Randy and Angela, we're moving silently behind the scenes, but things are going to be totally different come Monday. It's still going to be Randy Gill too, AD. It's just that the way we do things are going to be totally different. And then after tonight, starting next Friday, when we go live, we're not just live on Patreon. We're live worldwide. I have been moving behind the scenes working. All right. So get ready. Share this broadcast tonight. We want to get to people and let them know that Randy and Angela are moving and shaking. Like I said, I didn't want to show too much or say too much, but things have really changed. ASCAP Promotions and Entertainment is going in a whole different direction when it comes to Randy and Angela. Johnny, New Edition, whatever it is we're doing, they're not under our company. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying far as the promotion wise goes and the artistry, we're moving and shaking and we're moving differently. What is this? Nope, that ain't it. Randy, drop it to me because I'm all the way up. Just
I'll
drop it
give
to
you
me in a
that.
text. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll drop. Let me see this. Let me see if I can
So
drop
I'm
this one
all the
to you.
way up. Oh, I want this. I forgot you sent this to me. I seen that on a commercial.
This is it. Let me
Okay,
see if I can
there we
play
go.
this, man. Let me
No,
see if I
it's
can play
okay.
it.
25305.5.
Here's one. Here's one right here.
It from? Where did we go wrong? Over and over. Same old, same old. Tired of playing games. We're both grown, we need to change. Why waste our time if we just stay the same? You're never gonna be mine. No more excuses, no more apologies, no more sorry. If you can't come true, there's no me and you anymore. How would like if I walked out on you when you needed me the most? Now you know how I feel. It's not the first time, baby. We keep going over and over. Same old. I'm tired of playing games. We both know you're not gonna change. Why are we wasting time? No more excuses, no more apologies, no more sorry. If you can't come true, it may be me.
I like that.
Huh?
I like that.
You like it?
Oh yeah.
That's one. That's what I wrote. I was like, okay, let me go in on with that and see where we gonna go with it.
That sounds like a breakup song.
Uh oh, yeah, because we don't want no more excuses.
Yeah.
No more.
Mhm.
I like that.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Come on, Randy. Come on, Randy.
Uh,
Yes. I want to see Randy on stage.
uh, okay, I'm gonna learn how to do a little two step.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get on stage with you and do the two step with you. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You
I
know,
can't wait to get my concert tickets.
girl, just trying to come different, I tell you. And then I'm gonna bring my gel tall on the road along with me so my bones go ache, all kinds of stuff, you
I
know.
know the icy hot and everything. I'm
Yeah,
with you.
Lord.
Yeah, but because I'm a big fan, I'll be right there
I hear you,
with
girl.
my own icy hot, okay? And my
I know
fans
that's right.
because I'm in menopause. But
We
I'm a
gonna
jam. I'm a jam out for you.
yeah, look, we gonna be like Puffy. He gonna get the baby oil. We gonna get all the what's that, the icy hot and all that stuff. We gonna get that before they go out.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I can't.
Well,
I
thank
can't wait.
well, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of that. Just let you know, I'm not just sitting still. I'm getting it on, getting it popping.
He's
Hmm.
working. He actually working.
Hmm.
Yes, Lord, have mercy.
Yes, Lord. Okay. Well, we appreciate you all tonight. Thank you all for your love and your support.
We
And as a
appreciate you guys.
reminder, just a reminder for those of you who probably weren't on the live feed, please be sure to tap in with us for our GoFundMe account to help
Yeah.
families for the holidays. Like I said, if you can't, we understand.
Yeah.
But if you can, a little bit
You
goes a
won't
long
regret
way.
it.
Just help us. You really won't.
Yeah.
You really won't. So we appreciate everyone. Sister, we appreciate you and thank you so much.
I
And
appreciate you guys.
I will be uploading where we at tonight. If not tonight, it'll be tomorrow. I don't think it'll be tonight, but tomorrow I'll be uploading next week's podcast. So from now on, what you'll see is a different change after the podcast. If not that night, the next day you'll see the feed go up or the template for the next podcast. Okay, because we want to give a week to marinate and let it get in there and cook and marinate so everyone can get ready for our big transition next week. Okay. Good night, guys. I love you all and thank you so much. I
Love
appreciate
you
you all.
guys. Thank you for a great
Thank you
Love
for
you too,
podcast.
beautiful.
thank you. The Do I Know You crew, we love you. You know what I'm saying? So we're
Yes,
gonna definitely keep it pumping. We letting you guys know, no matter what you hear when we're on the air, we stay on the air. We
we
stay
stay
loving each
here.
other. That's what we
Yes.
do. We love each other no matter what we say. It's not to accuse, it's not
No.
to bring drama, it's to bring awareness.
That's it. That's it. That's it. And that's all. Nothing else.
So go back and tell
That's
your
it.
mama, your sister, your brother, even the
The
dog and the
pastor.
cat. Yeah.
Yeah. All the people.
Tell
Yeah.
them all.
All. Tell them all. We'll be right
If
here,
they
and
don't
we see
know,
you.
they
Now
gon'
they
know.
Now
know.
you know.
Yep. Now you know. Yep.
Shall we go?
There we go, baby. I love you guys.
Love
I
you
He's
appreciate you all.
out.
I love you, Randy. See, I told you. I holla. Good night, family. Bye
Good
bye.
night. Bye.
Good night. That was beautiful. I enjoyed that.